The advantage of an auto-ranging multimeter is that you have one setting for every parameter that you want to measure, and the meter picks the range itself. You don't have to pick that I'm measuring 20 volts or 200 volts. The meter determines that. The disadvantage of that is it takes a little bit longer for it to display the reading. So right now, with no voltage coming into this, we're in the 1 volt range. You'll see the decimal point there, 1 point something volts. When I apply power, you'll see the decimal point move over to the 10 volt spot, then move over to the 100 volt spot. Now it's in the right range to display 120 volts, and you'll see the reading. So when I turn it on, you'll see the overload. There goes the decimal point moving over. Once we get into the 100 volt range, it displays the 120 volts, and that took, what, less than a second. But you did see this meter trying to determine the range by itself. If you want a little bit faster reading, you can actually lock this meter into the 100 volt range by simply hitting the range button. Now when I remove power, you'll see that it doesn't go back to the 1.00 range. It stayed in that 100 volt range. So when I apply power, it doesn't have to determine the range. It can immediately display that voltage, and it comes up much faster in the display. This is why some people say they prefer a manual ranging meter, because they can dial it up to they want and get fast readings. Well, with the range button on an auto-ranging multimeter, you get the best of both worlds. You get the auto-ranging where you don't have to worry about it and the meter adjusts, albeit at just a little bit slower, or you can lock it into the range that you want and get that instant reading. So the range button makes it act like a manual ranging multimeter, which gives you a faster reading.